Hello, it's Chevrolet Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. I have the new Chevy Silverados, and what's really cool is we have two different work trucks here. We have a custom and a non-custom work truck. You don't see work trucks very much in reviews or fleets, but let me just go over a few options on these and kind of give you an idea of what you're looking for in the new 2019 Silverado work trucks. All right, the first thing you notice on these work trucks that's different from the other 1500s is the Chevrolet is spelled out on the front grille here. If I look at this Silverado next to me, or excuse me, this is another work truck. It's got the black Chevrolet spelled out, and I come down a little farther and different trims, you will see the bow tie with the chrome. This is LT, I think, edition. And so you have these different bumpers, or different grills. I still got tow hooks. I have tow hooks on the custom one. The non-custom one, I have no tow hooks. I have black tow hooks here. And this is the higher grade. This is your Z71 work truck, and it's got the Chevrolet spelled out. So I have a Z71 option, like an off-road kind of four-wheel drive option. I have a custom one that's got a little more amenities. Then I have really basic truck right here in the end. So let's hop inside and look more about this basic truck, and I'll tell you more about it. So a few things to notice first of all is one of the cool things this year is engine hours. If you saw that screen, I can open the door and close it again. And there's engine hours. I think that's a really interesting figure to put onto different trucks. I've seen the Silverados, different trims have it as well. It's not always about mileage with trucks, it's more about hours, like how much times you're going to be idling with it or just using it. This work truck moving along, we have your standard kind of gauges here. This is a light button for the bed. We have different lights as far as brightness. Then we have auto lights or non-auto lights. I do have power windows and power locks. A little bit of chrome, which is kind of nice. I am in a bench seat setup. This is the it's got the bench seat that this folds down some way or other. I will work on figuring that one out. We'll move on. Trust me, it does fold down. As far as interior, I have standard AC controls, some piano keys, this traction control, tow haul. I believe it's got the lower the bed button, which I believe is just what happened. I have this is the trailer controller. I have USB hookup. I have the standard cigarette lighter outlet. I have a small infotainment screen. I do have some lights up here. Hook things up. One of the things that I think is very interesting in this is that I do have a key. So in the LT and above, I have just the key fob, and in the work truck, I have the key. Just kind of interesting. So I do have cruise control as well, and I have all the different gauges. And this is a crew cab setup, so I have a little bit of rear. This is actually a double cab. There's a little bit rear leg room as well back there. Okay, and here's the rear legroom. I do have the rubber floor mats. I do have AC back here. This is nice. HVAC vents. Those were missing in some generations of prior generations of full-size trucks. Here is the center console that I can't seem to move down. I'm apparently failing at that today. But there's some storage space, some cup holders, and some spots for cell phones or different keys and things. So that folds up. And then if you noticed on the interior video, I pressed the button and I lowered the tailgate, which is really kind of cool. I mean, in different applications do it different ways as far as what your needs would be. And so we'll close this. This is an aluminum tailgate. There's something interesting I learned about this too, and I'll tell you here in a minute. Okay, moving around to the custom, as you can tell by the fancy custom word. This one has a latch. This is interesting. Okay, so a lot of newer pickups, like let's see if this one's got it over here, has the push button. Okay, this one in the custom version has the latch, and so you see it's not dampened either. So this is more of your, I guess, base grade would be a better way to say it. Still got rear seat bumper. I do have some nice rails on here on this version. It's just spec'd out that way. In the rear, this is a crew cab model. So I have more space. I do for seats. I do still have the rubber floor mats. Oh, and I have the center console set up, which should be easier to see. Again, I have engine hours. I have center console ready to go. Similar setup inside, similar door handles, and similar power locks. I do have a push button emergency brake, parking brake. And yeah, a nice setup. So let's move on to the four-wheel drive version. That's going to be the Trail Boss Z71 work pickup. Okay, so inside this cab, very similar. Engine hours. I do have the fold down seat, which I'll promise you I'll figure out how that works sometime today. I have the same setup here. I have the same doors. Everything's about the same. I just have the big Trail Boss words. I have the bigger tires. As you can see, I have these steel tires here, steel wheels. Or excuse me, these aren't steel. The other one over there has got steel. I'll show you that one. And I have the black graphite tires here, or wheels here. I do have the push button grill. Or I do have the push button here. This is custom as well. Just to show, I guess the custom has both beds, but just showing the differences here between the latch, not latch. This has got the dampener easy open, easy close. It's a one-hand operation. Pretty simple. So yeah, so there's kind of differences there. Really in the bed, interiors are all the same, and whether four-wheel drive or not, wheels are a little bit different as well. And I'll show you. I was thinking these were steel, but I'll show you these wheels over here are the steel. And steel wheels right there. So just a couple different options here in work trucks. All right, so the good news is we can see these, I can touch them, I can get inside of them, I can tell you more about them. The bad news is I don't really know pricing at the moment. I overheard that the four-wheel drive crew cab is going to be mid-30s, the 40s in that range. You can probably, I think they make a regular cab in this as well. I've been told that. So I don't have information on that, but you can see what they look like. This is what the 19s will come out to be. Hopefully down the road I get a chance to drive one of these for a little more time and get some prices for you. But hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Pinterest, all variations of Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. And email me at tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. You can send me hate mail, or you can put hate mail below. I like hate mail. Send it away. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.